Good morning, everybody. Well, it's getting ready to be noon here in a moment. I know. It's been a while since I've been on here, I know. But I've been extremely busy. And actually, now I'm getting ready to head to my aunt's funeral, my dad's sister. She passed last week. And that kind of had me bummed out a little bit. And I just kind of went to work and meandered around and just in the moment. You guys know how it is. You're here. Your head not really in the game, but you're here. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about it because my dad's family and my mom's family. Well, my mom's family is very small. It's just she and her sister. And then, my mom got 3 girls and I got 3 girls. Anyway, our family is small. And then on my dad's side, my dad's family is getting small. They started out, a whole bunch of them, brothers and sisters. But now as time goes on and people get older, people go. It's time to go, It's time to go to glory, as we say in my family. So, I look at them as like the first line. Like I imagine like a military lineup. That part of my family on my dad's side is like the first line. And due to my dad being killed when he was 27 and I was about 7 or 8, I might have been a little younger than that. But that part of my family, my dad's family, growing up, they've always kind of been like the protector. If I was up on that end of town or up what we call Jackson Hill. But if I was on Jackson Hill, they made sure to protect all the nieces and nephews, and especially their oldest brother's children, which would of course include me and my 2 sisters. So it seems like they just looked out extra for us, for their brother, their deceased brother. Well, now that front line, it's getting small. I got, on that front line, I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3 people left. And then I consider the children or the offspring of the front line to be the second line. Now, yeah, we're still around. We're here. But I'm looking at now it's going to be time for us to, when we get up in age, or if we make it to a certain age, that we're going to start dropping off like flies. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not. Because I already know I'm going to heaven when I die. God told me that. I'm not worried about that. That's not at all. So, but I'm saying now it's time our time at bat is coming. I know that was a baseball euphemism, but our time at bat is coming. We're on the bench. The second line is on the bench. And as we get older, we start, taking the bat and clacking our cleats. You know how they take the baseball bat and smack them on the cleats? As time gets closer, it's time to pick up the bat and start clacking them on the cleats. Which, I mean, getting ready for your turn, Now, that's something. I think there's a country song that says everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. You just kind of want God to do like he did Elisha. Just come down and get him. Just take him away in a fiery chariot. You don't want to go through the process. The whole process. But I'm not worried about the process either. Because that's one appointment you got to keep. Now, I know y'all may be figuring, Kim, don't be, saying to yourself, don't be sad. I'm sad because I'm going to miss seeing my aunt. Or just knowing she's there. Because I used to get up there a lot, but then as I moved up in my area, I didn't get to go down there so much. But I would just pop up. Like doing Uber, I would just go pop up there. Hey, where's such and so? Hey, aunt such and such. Hey, aunt such. Hey, uncle such and such. Well, now I won't get to say, hey, aunt, well, where's aunt thus and so at? I'm going to miss that. And when I tell y'all my aunt was Wile E. Coyote, she was one of them ones. I'm I'm sorry I got to cut this heat on because I'm cold. She was one of those ones, she didn't just talk about it, she was about it. And she probably weighed all 100 pounds. She was tall and slim, but seriously, she weighed about 100 pounds. If 100 pounds. But you talking about wiry? Wasn't scared of nothing? Nothing. She didn't care how big you were, how small you were. If you talk trash, you got the pat put on you. That's what you got. Now, she didn't win them all, but she didn't back down from none. I'm going to have to say that again. She didn't win them all, but she didn't back down from none. I learned that from her. Well, also Uber Lady Mama. Uber Lady Mama, she didn't back down either. Her little short self. She another one. Just say go. It's go time. So, and I will say, oh gosh, I will say I have 3 girls. And all 3 of my girls are that same way. Just say go. I mean, they're not out there starting stuff. But you're not getting ready to, you know, pour the gasoline and think you're going to turn around and run. Because they're going to strike the match. You pour the gasoline, they're going to strike the match. But in this time of day, we have to have some self-reserve. And you have to think to yourself, is it really worth losing everything that I've built up? Or everything that I'm trying to build? Is it worth losing? And we've had those talks. You know, and sometimes you do have to back down. You do have to turn to go the other way. You cussing the whole way in your head, but you do have to go the other way. Live to fight another day. If it was even worth fighting with them. Sometimes it ain't even worth fighting nobody. But anyway, y'all know I done got upset, but you know, I'm trying to give y'all life lessons. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. You don't have to strike a match and everybody throw gasoline at you. Anyway, going back to my life. I remember one time, her sister, the one, they were like this. They were like Laverne and Shirley. Actually, my aunt's name is Shirley. But they were like Laverne and Shirley. You saw one, you saw both. Now, my aunt, her sister, Aunt Shirley's sister, real short. Real short. She another one. She'll try to walk away, but, you know, she had a lot of people try her because she was short. But she would go. She would go. She would do it. She didn't win a lot of them. But like I say, she didn't walk away from none either, male or female. But whatever she couldn't handle, I remember she walked up the street. I was playing outside of the house. We call it the big house. That's where my family owns several properties at the top of this hill, dead end street. And I remember seeing that look on my short aunt's face. She looked like she had just been in a fight, and she was crying, and she was walking fast, trying to get in the house. So I just looked. I didn't say anything because I was playing in the yard. But then I hear them in the house, and I hear my short aunt, you know, yelling and explaining what just happened to my little wild aunt. So my little wild aunt, the one that's about 100 pounds, and that's with rocks in her pocket. All I heard her say, "Where they at?" And now I'm standing in the yard and I'm looking. And she was like, "They down the street, they at the corner. They say if I come back down the street, they're going to jump on me again." She said, "Oh, no." She said, "Come on, we going back down the street." I said, "Aunt Shirley, where you going?" She said, "I'm getting ready to go handle this. They ain't finna be jumping on my sister." Well, my short aunt, she was lagging behind, but she was like, "Come on." So she picked it up. They went on down the street. They were gone maybe 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. Came back. My little short aunt was smiling. My tall, little, slim, skinny aunt, little wild aunt, she was like, I told you that bee didn't have nothing. She ain't had nothing on me. Because, see, they couldn't really be cussing because my grandma was alive then, and on my dad's side. And she was holding us, so couldn't be fighting in the house and cussing and all that. And now when they got outside the house, they got away from the house, they did all that. But, you know, and on top of that, they couldn't wear pants. Because my grandma was holding us. So my aunts went down there and fought in dresses and won. Well, I was really sad when I got the news that I found out she was in hospice. And, you know, I didn't get a chance to go down there and see her. She was in the living room, you know, in the bed in the living room, which I'm glad she was at home. She was at her home, you know. Family is really important, you know. People went and checked on her, and you know, they did what they had to do for her. But she was at home, and I really appreciate that. when it's time for me to go, I want to be at home too. I want to be at home. I don't want to be in the hospital. And them giving you morphine or whatever it is so you can be comfortable. No, that's just slowly taking me out. And I keep messing around with this hospital up here. That's what's going to happen. They're going to take me out. But I ain't messing with them. Anyway, I got off subject again. I'm back. So, my sister, right after me, said, you know what? Your Aunt Shirley went out like a G. When they were trying to take care of her and stuff, people that she didn't know were trying to take care of her. She was telling them to get the hell away from her, and who are you, and I don't want you touching me. Where's my sister? You know, did you wash your hands? You know, I heard she was really going in. And my sister said she was a G, old G the whole time, till she couldn't get, you know, till she couldn't talk anymore. I'm like, well, that's good. You know, that made me proud too. That made me proud too. But I was telling someone about my aunt being in hospice. And you know, sometimes you just want to vent about things. And I didn't really expect for them to console me, you know, because it is what it is. Sorry. It is what it is. So I didn't expect anyone to, you know, console me. You know, I cried a little bit at home on my own. You know how you just kind of be in your thoughts about what's happening, and then you just got to get through the funeral. Once you get through the funeral, you know, things will start to look up again. You'll start to smile again. Well, I was talking to someone, and I was telling my aunt was in hospice, and they was like, well, yeah, my cousin, they in hospice, but they're not about to die though. They just don't feel well. Your cousin in hospice because they just don't feel well. Yeah, they not about, you know, they're not about to pass or nothing. They just don't feel well. I didn't even have the heart to tell them. I didn't have the heart to tell them that hospice is where you buy your ticket for the train. I just left it alone. That wasn't my job. I felt inside that wasn't my job to explain that to them. Maybe somebody else told them that so they can get through. So I didn't say anything. But so anyway, now I'm getting ready to go pick up Uber Lady Mama, and we're gonna get on down here to this funeral. And after that, I'll come straight back home, and I got a lot of work to do. And I'll take my hair down when I get there. It's black and purple. It matches my shirt. It matches my shirt. Okay, well, I'm gonna go, and I'll be talking to y'all in a little while. Maybe not today. Maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow, but maybe not today. Y'all probably want to see my hair down. Maybe you do, maybe not. No, that ponytail isn't that tight. I meant to take it down at the funeral. Y'all will see it down later. Cause this is actually a it's not a weave. It's actually a wig that I paid $20 for, and the hair is real thick on it. I know y'all wonder why I went from that to this, but some people, you know, ask questions about my hair, so I'm talking to them about that for a moment. But it's actually a wig, and it cost about $20. And what I did was I braided my hair, and I just not sewed the whole thing. I stitched it in a few places. I just stitched it in a few places. I got stitches here, just little stitches to keep the wig in place so it don't slide. And I got a stocking cap on under that. So, but you can't see it, but it's purple and black. Okay. So, it's the color of my shirt. And it's not that hard purple. I mean, it's a hard purple, but it's not like too purpley. It's more black than purplish. So, that's what I'm doing. Then I got my black sweater I'm going to put on. When we stand at the grave site, I don't want to, I don't want to get cold. And I got an umbrella. Which reminded me to, I need to buy a black jacket for rain. I don't have a black raincoat. So I need to get one though. I have on purple eyeshadow, 3 different shades of purple eyeshadow that I apply with a cotton ball. I don't have that skill and precision to do it with, with that little applicator brush. I always knock the cotton off my applicator brush. Ladies, do y'all do that? You put it on your eyeshadow? I don't really wear it. That's why I just smear it on there with a cotton ball. But, and all my little cotton always fall off my stick. And then you got the raw stick and almost cut your damn eyelid open. Need stitches. But I'm not going to pretend I know about all that application and blending up. No, it's the cotton ball. I use about 3 different sides of that cotton ball, the 2 sides and the end, and that's how I put the eyeshadow on. And then I smooth it over one at a time, and that's it. I don't have anything to prove. No. Y'all know me. I'm very simple. Very simple. He's going. Let's see. So, about my surgery. I did get another doctor. I can't remember if I told y'all that on another video, but I did get another doctor. And it's actually the doctor that I had reviewed, and the other hospital staff had mentioned his name. So he's going to do my surgery. But since I have an outstanding bill of $256, they won't do my surgery until I pay the bill. Which I understand. So when I get that taken care of, then I'll schedule my surgery. But so far, surgery is scheduled for April. Sometime in April. I gotta find all my paperwork. I jammed it all in my purse because I was trying to get out of there. Sorry, excuse me. A little brief asthma attack, a little light. But then they wanted to see me for my diabetes. You know, they want to get that under control. Which I should get that under control. I really should. I've lost some more weight. Because I'm changing the way I eat. I'm down to 233. A few weeks ago I was 247, but now I'm 233. But now I got a bigger problem. This may be too graphic for some of y'all. My bigger problem is my underwear don't fit. Looks like I got on burlap bags for drawers. You lose weight, your underwear don't fit. And your bra don't fit good. Because all them places, you know, you used to have that bra filled up with, you know, your fat pockets. And now it don't fit good. And my underwear don't fit good. My shirts don't fit good. But you're talking about a lot of money to go out there and buy some new clothes. Especially when I just bought clothes. You know, so, I'm in that little transition period. I'm not going to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. I'm just going to continue to wear my pants that look so baggy in the front, make it look like I got junk in the front, or pudding. Y'all ladies know what I'm talking about, when you got that extra pudding pocket in the front, right up under your stomach, looking like you got junk. But I'm not getting rid of my clothes. So I may have to, depending on how bad I want the item, I may have to go and get them altered. But I'm going to tell you, let's talk about that. I know I'm talking y'all head off, but let's talk about that, because I'm almost at Uber Lady Mama's house. Let's talk about that. Now, I remember back in the day when you wanted to get something altered, you went to the little old lady house that went to church with you, and she'd get that needle and thread and them thimbles, and she'd get that thing in there and stick it through the eye, or she'd make one of the grandkids do, however she did it, and she'd hem them pants. She'd tell you to stand up, put your pants on, and be tugging and pulling on you and all that stuff, tugging and pulling.